it is the day that a lot of us were not looking forward to. DC's giant pandas are officially on their way back to China after 50 years at the National Zoo.
Yeah, now they began their journey just a few hours ago, leaving from Dulles International Airport. Now it's about a 19-hour flight to China, so they're expected to arrive sometime tomorrow.
Don't worry, though. They got snacks,
they're
they
all
got
good.
treats,
Yeah.
they have luxury accommodations. We know how much these pandas mean to our community, so it's really sad to see it go.
Yeah,
see them go.
Like you associate the zoo with the pandas,
right.
you know?
They're one and the same.
So our Simone D'Alba has a look now at their time here in D.C.
The Panda Express arriving at Dulles International Airport. Each panda carefully packed into a special crate.
We are moving 3 dangerous carnivores halfway across the planet, and there is zero margin for error.
220 pounds of bamboo, 2 zookeepers, and a veterinarian, escorting them 19 hours back to China. It's a bittersweet day for the National Zoo and for the community.
I thought we'd be able to see him today, and when we found out they were leaving today, we missed him, and we just saw the FedEx truck leaving, and that was it.
The panda exhibit now empty for the first time in 23 years.
I was just a little disappointed, and
fans gathered to see Qian Qian, Mei Shang, and their cub, Xiao Qiji, for one final farewell.
Take it for granted. When it's here, you'd be like, next week, tomorrow. But after a while, you're just like, oh, now they're gone.
Dubbed panda diplomacy, they were a gift from China and became a symbol of cross-cultural collaboration between the Chinese and the Americans.
They're just the sweetest. I just love them and miss them, and I really hope we get more.
And the term pandemonium taking on a whole new meaning with the panda cams.
Xiao Qiji was born during the pandemic, and he was our little miracle that kept us hopeful.
I grew up watching the panda cam, looking at the pandas. I'd come down here like every summer.
And it was emotional for those who have cared for the pandas for decades.
Everyone keeps asking me how I feel, and this is a hard morning.
It's the end of a conservation effort. When the breeding program initially started, the pandas were listed as endangered.
We are celebrating the success of the world's longest running conservation program for a single species. In the more than 50 years that we have been working with these animals, giant pandas have been moved off the endangered species list.
Pandas that have brought joy to so many people.
I hope they have a safe trip. They're big animals.
Panda fans gathered at the National Zoo for one final farewell.
bye, pandas!
Simone D'Alba, WUSA 9.
I wonder how the pandas respond during the flight. They're not used to that environment, so yeah, they have everything they love, but to be in a crate for that long.
And I wonder what the adjustment period will be for them back in China as well,
because other
they've
pandas.
been here. Yeah, it's very, very different.
Wow. All right, so as you can imagine, there are plenty of people at the zoo today. There were plenty of people there saying their goodbyes to the pandas.
Our Michaela Lucero was there too, right up until the zoo closed, talking to some of you.
Well, the pandas are gone. And according to the signage here at the Smithsonian National Zoo, these giant pandas are now living in China. We've been watching them all day on their trip to China, and I stopped and spoke with some people here at the zoo today to see how they feel about our fuzzy friends going to China.
Disappointed. We drove a long ways to get here, and I had checked the panda cams yesterday and they were still there. And what I'd heard in the news was, by November 15th, so we thought that it was a good bet to come today, and sadly we just missed them.
I wasn't expecting them to leave so early, and we planned just to come here to see them, so it's kind of a bummer.
So they come and visit, and then they go back to their home country, China. But we hoped that we just would have a last look at them before they go.
Now, as sad as we are to see the pandas leave, there are still red pandas that you can see here at the zoo, but they are visible from the upper level of their enclosure. From the National Zoo, I'm meteorologist Michaela Lucero, WUSA 9.
That's right, we do have the red pandas. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't we have there's something else there too that we just got?
Was it cheetahs?
Or a tiger or something else?
We clearly need to look at the panda cam. We're going to look at panda cam.
There are other attractions at the zoo, okay?
That's right.
Now, the pandas may be gone, but you can still get an up-close view of the pandas right now. A full half hour of the pandas on their final day at the National Zoo is streaming right now on WUSA 9 Plus. That's our streaming app. It's free on most streaming sticks and smart TVs.